Good morning, YouTube. Or should I say good evening to my soul tribe, the ether, and the cosmos, and no, they're not the same. This is your girl, Mighty Mocha, tuning in for Sound Off Sunday. I hope you guys are invigorated and ready for everything that Monday and this week has to offer. Um, I want to first always just like kind of thank everybody who share, comment, like my content, and subscribe to my channel. Um, so yeah, I just think I'm gonna dive right in. I was so kind of inspired when I first started doing this last week and decided that I was gonna be consistent. I had moments of trepidation. I was nervous, and there were even times where I felt like it was a burden. But today and this weekend, it's kind of like it's been a culmination of build up as I went through my process. There I go with the camera again, pardon me. But as I go through my process, because I feel like the universe has just been giving me content. And I want to thank those who don't share, who don't subscribe, who don't watch, who don't view, who don't do anything, because you still give me content, and I appreciate that. What happens and what doesn't happen, I'm also appreciative for it all. So I'm just going to dive right in. Having said that, I'm trying to find my. Oh, there's where it is. So I'm just going to dive right in. So this is Sound Off Sunday, and the thing that I want to sound off about is I prepare my week, my upcoming week. I want to sound off about family. I know that the holidays is a special time for everyone, and we're usually able to get together and celebrate and do things together and make connections, old and new. In a much different way than we're going to have to do this year. I've even had to have selective conversations with my adult daughters about how we get together and what we choose to do if we get together and how that looks. And so I know it's different, but two things happened to me today as a result of hanging out with my grand queens like I do every weekend and every day because they live with me and this is what we do. We were decorating the Christmas tree tonight, and I had some apprehensions about the Christmas tree because I'm used to like these really big, large, lively Christmas trees. But because of the pandemic and trying to be safe, I chose and opted to have my tree delivered, which means somebody handpicked it for me. And I wrestled and tussled with the quality of it and if it was something that I wanted to give to someone else and go out and get my own. And after a couple of conversations, I just, with my family members, my sister and my daughter in particular, I just decided to just be thankful for the fact that I had a tree, thankful that I could order a tree and have it come to me and not be compromised or not have to go without a tree at all. And as we finished decorating and I got them in bed, we took a picture to cap off our evening, and I put them upstairs. We said our nighttime prayers, and when I came downstairs, I looked at the picture again, and I was like, "Damn, these my girls. Like this is my tribe," and it just made me feel so good. And at the same time, on the TV, I had YouTube up playing Christmas songs, and it was Smokey Robinson playing "You're My Present," and and in that same instance, another song came to me, the Michael Jackson version or the Jackson 5 version of Time Waits for No One. And yeah, okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. Like, like I said, I never would have thought I would be in this position with my grandkids doing the things that we do and operating the way that I'm operating with them at 51 years of age. But the universe has something different in store for me. And I'm just so glad because they are presents to me. They are my gifts. My family is my gifts. They restore me, they rejuvenate me, they protect me, they keep me safe. And I know that God put me in the midst of them for the mere fact that they would understand me and who I am and what I need and be able to facilitate to me the way that they have since I was a young person. And when I say every learning experience that I think about and every gentle experience that I think about that has brought me joy or propelled me or made me the person that I am, it rests solely on the first and foremost on the foundation of my family, and then solely on the principles of being able to love on one another and be vulnerable and to be willing to receive. And they taught me how to do that. That's not stuff that we come here learning how to do. They taught me how to do that. So I really want to sound off this Sunday and say thank you to my family. And then to say, secondly, the time is for no one. Like my grand queens are growing, and while they folks trying to get their whole life together, we are experiencing so many happy moments and so many moments of growth and transformation that there ain't enough camera footage and camera time to record it all. So don't waste time on shit that happened 30, 40 years ago, 20 years ago. Like, live in the present, be in the moment, understand what the universe is offering to you now, and enjoy that and bask in that. So my sound off Sunday, this Sunday, as I move forward this week, is going to be used to just say, to those of you who do decide to tune in, to those of you who do decide to listen, that there is no greater joy than having a tribe that really cares for you. And it doesn't have to be your blood tribe, but your soul tribe. There's no greater joy than having someone or having people who, without a shadow of a doubt, love on you in spaces and places that you could never, ever imagine. And I have that. And so I am forever grateful. Again, my AIG account, I'm forever grateful. And I just want to say thank you to my family, to my grand queens, to my soul tribe, my blood soul tribe, for making me at this point in my life one of the happiest persons that I could ever be, when for most people this could be one of the worst times that, or worst experiences that they could be going through. So I send you guys love and peace, and y'all know how we do it. I'm gonna go ahead and get down on these 3 beautiful tarot cards that I have prayed over and asked for a message from. And this is wonderful. I'm gonna move my computer up some, as I always do. But this is wonderful. When I looked at these cards, I was like, damn, this is spot on. And then when I further investigated them, okay, phone, just hush for a minute. But when I further investigated them, I was like, okay, they are spot on. And I'm just going to run through them to drive my message home. So the first card that I picked out, that I shuffled for and prayed over on the 3-card spread, was the Hermit card. And the Hermit card, which is the 9 card, is definitely a Virgo card. It's the card of Om. It's the card that search for inner light and wisdom, which I'm always doing. This is my everyday quest, and it is natural and it is profound for me. And it displays to me and conveys a message to me of my unison with things that are so opposite. It's my yin and yang and my male female card. And it speaks to my connection. I can't speak for anyone else, but it speaks to me about my connection with my past, my present, and my future. This is my Trinity card. Because I trust in the divine, and because he has given me, he or she or Mother Earth has given me sovereignty over earth, sky, and the ether, I know that the tasks that I'm up against are great, but I know that I'm greatly prepared for them. And I have no fear, no qualms. Like I said, this is natural, yet it is profound. I have no fear, no qualms about what it is that I'm tasked to do and why. And so my Hermit card means that I stay in my head, I stay analyzing things, I stay contemplating things, I stay checking and rechecking, making sure that I've made the right decision. And it is a sound thing that grounds me and keeps me connected. I'm Virgo, I'm Mother Earth, and I don't take that lightly. And so my natural instincts is to protect and to nurture and to give sustenance to. And anybody in my purview that don't understand that serves no purpose for me and has no place in my life. And I can extend myself to people the best way that I can, but you have to be willing to receive. And so then that takes me to the 4 of Swords, which is the Truce card. And And this is a major arcana. And this truth card to me is really about balance. You know, this is like a Libra card. This is a Virgo card. This is a Libra card. And this is about balance to me. The scales will be balanced and justice will be served. And this is about my ability as I move forward this week to negotiate and problem solve. And that sometimes the universe will force me to step away from people who feel slighted, that I'm not present, that I can't show up for them, that I can't be who they need me to be, the way that they need me to be it. But the universe will show us that we have to go inside. It's forced respite, but you don't have to force me, because the Hermit led. The Virgo did. I understand the signs and the symptoms and the synchronicities that I get every day. And I listen and follow, whereas I once didn't. I was hard-headed and dealt with situations and circumstances that were not for me. But when that scale comes out, I can make peace with the truth. I can say, this person is in my life. You see them on them swords, they on them 4 swords, but they are resting and they are making peace with the fact that this is their truth, and that they can be receptive to receiving the truth and be attentive to their needs. And that's why it says forced respite, because sometimes you have to drown out the noise from outside and drown out the things that keep you distracted and away from what God is calling you to do. And you have to say, no, I cannot show up for my friends. No, I cannot show up for my family members. No, I have to show up for me first and take control over that situation enough to balance the scales and look out for yourself. And then the third card that I pulled was the Two of Cups, which is the love card. And to me, that just kind of wrapped it all up for me for the weekend and for this coming week. The Two of Cups is that Venus in Cancer. So we got Virgo, we got Libra, we got Cancer here. And this is Venus in Cancer. And this is about love. This is about finding newness and reciprocity, like being in touch with people, places, and situations and circumstances that will reciprocate the love that you have to offer. She's sitting on that lotus petal, but there's a reflection. And this is as above, so below. You know, what you think in your head, you manifest in life. What is happening on earth is also happening in heaven, in the ether. And this is about being that spiritual connection. And I'm so tied to the universe in a way that says I'm always considering what are the things that I'm doing that are low vibing, that are high vibing, that resonate with because what I do in my head, what I do in my heart, it resonates with what I manifest. And that's for all of us, whether we like it or know it or not. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. These cards are on point, and I think that there is more to come like this week. And instead of me being anxious and nervous about it, I'm so amped and so hyped as I move through week 2. And I hope you guys will join me, and feel free to like, comment, share on my content, subscribe to my channel, and just be introspective about who you are and what you manifest as you move through the world. Okay? You guys have a simplistic and soundful Sunday night. And I really hope and pray that you have a good week. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. And I wish you all peace, love, light, and happiness as always. One.